To Calgary now, where a jury in a military court-martial is deliberating in a precedent-setting case. Major Darryl Watts is charged with manslaughter, stemming from a training accident in Afghanistan. The accident set off a mine, resulting in the death of another soldier. Watts did not set off the explosion, but the Crown argues he's still to blame. Global's Carolyn Curry de Castillo is watching the story.
In February 2010, Corporal Josh Baker died and 4 other soldiers were injured when an anti-personnel mine exploded on a training range in Afghanistan. Major Darryl Watts was the platoon commander, and as such, the Crown argues he should be held accountable. But the defense counters there is an impossibly high burden on Major Watts.
What I'm trying to get across to the judge at this point is that my client, Major Watts, is not the regular infantry officer, because those people are trained in this weapon system. He's not trained on it, and therefore this jury panel has to somehow be able to take into account that he wasn't trained through no fault of his own, so we shouldn't be holding him to this higher standard of care.
The prosecution says Watts failed in his duty to provide a safe environment for his troops.
I suppose the main theme is that Major Watts, being the platoon commander, having ordered his platoon onto that range, is responsible for the conduct of the range, and he can delegate certain tasks to his subordinates, but he still remains accountable for the way those tasks are performed.
The Crown says Watts should have ensured the soldiers were not standing in the danger area when the C-19 explosive detonated. But defense lawyer Balfour Durr wants the military jury to take another element into account.
Foreseeability is a major element for this panel to consider as to whether this explosion, these injuries, were reasonably foreseeable. And the evidence we heard is that there'd never been any other type of explosions with this particular device. So we're saying it's not foreseeable at all. It was just a freak accident.
Major Watts, who is also a Calgary firefighter, is facing 6 charges, including manslaughter. His second in command is to face a similar hearing in the new year. Carolyn Curry de Castillo, Global News.